I'm Elijas Leonardo. I'm from Alberta, a prairie boy, and I started MMA in BC, in the mountains. Now I'm out east, Niagara Top Team, 22 years old and ready to be a professional. People just started calling me Easy. What's your name? My name's Elias. Elijah. Yo, Easy, what's up? And then I have a pretty calm demeanor. I'm easygoing. Easy just kind of came in. If I didn't train, I wouldn't be calm. I'm just too tired to be chaotic. And then fight week, you don't train as much. You're depleted because you're not eating, but you get to rest fight week. And then fight day, oh my God, you're like a bat out of hell. You just, let me at 'em. It's a nice feeling. I like to bull rush people and fucking fight. As I get older, as I get more patient, Chris and Matt calm me down, more planned. They're like my spotters, and I'm the sniper. They tell me, and I execute. I'm always trying to knock someone out, and if I'm on the ground, I'm gonna try to submit them. Yeah, in Ohio, June 1st, I'm fighting a guy. I'm a bantamweight, but we have a same-day weigh-in, so he and I are meeting at 140. That's pretty gangster. I just see them as a black face. I don't care. It's just a human in my way. Every man's got a spirit. You got to get in there and try to not only figure out the puzzle and beat the fighter, but you also have to beat the man. Our soul is on the line. So I get a feel for him, and then I don't think too much of it. They're just a black face. Oh, I got into MMA because in high school I was playing American football. When I was leaving just a weightlifting gym, I saw upstairs these guys hitting each other in an office space, so I checked it out. It was a gym transitioning. They were in the office space. I joined them for like a month, went back to my senior year. That winter I had a kickboxing fight, COVID hit, and then that summer I started MMA. Last year in 2022, December, I moved to Thailand just for 5 months. I was there for 4 months. The 4 months I was there, I had 2 Muay Thai fights, 2 knockouts. I knocked a guy out for the first time with this knee. It was my first fight, his 56 fight, and my corner man tattooed that on me. First knockout ever, celebration, zip, zip. Yeah, my end goal is to be the best in the world. That's why I'm here. So I sacrifice everything in my life for it. Discipline's the most important trait for any man. Discipline, you have freedom. You have discipline, you have options. If you don't, you're chasing your tail, you're chasing dopamine. Discipline builds character. Character allows you to have the confidence to pursue something, and pursuing something is what a young man's life is about, in my opinion. I had a bad injury. I broke my back, but it's not like my spinal column snapped and 3 of the vertebrae, bottom left, they just broke. So when my muscle flexed, it pulled on the bone, so I had a weird Jack Sparrow limpy walk. Anyways, what happened was a guy's arm was wrapped around my back. He brought me up over his head. We slammed, and my spine just folded over his arm, so the 3 vertebrae just pushed up. I drove myself to the hospital right away. Like, I stood up and I'm like, I'm out of here. Drove to the hospital. All sorts of weird sensations. They told me that I tore my muscle, and I felt like the biggest bitch. How does it hurt this bad? I just tore a muscle. Next day, doctor calls. He says, yo, you got to come in for a CT scan, man. It might be something worse. We did the CT scan. A few hours later, he comes up to me. He's like, dude, I don't know how to tell you this, but your back is like broken. I guess it's good that you're walking. And I couldn't train. Of course, you're injured and you can't train, you get depressed, but that's life. You're kind of meant to feel shitty sometimes. The emotional side of not training. When you can't train, you don't get the flood of endorphins. You feel useless. You know, you have this crazy dream of becoming a professional athlete, and now you're sitting on the couch going to work. You're like, you're not pursuing it. You feel like a loser. But in that, because I ate clean, did the therapy properly, it was a different kind of discipline, different kind of goal. So it made me a very patient man. I took it very seriously. No inflammatory foods, all that boring shit, to just let my body heal. And because, you know, young man, I was 21 at the time, it healed quick and proper. And as soon as I could spar hard again, I made the move out here just because it was time for a change. If nothing changes, nothing changes. And now I'm on a pretty dope win, and it's all because of sacrifice and change. The only thing I could say is I'm forever grateful to Niagara Top Team for bringing me in with open arms. You know, I just showed up, and they were hesitant for like a day, a week, once they saw my hardworking nature and that I'm willing to help out, not just be a selfish teammate. They just welcomed me right in. We were busting balls, training hard. It's rare for that in the fight game, I think. There was not a lot of ego. MMA is a team sport. Your fight night solely alone you get all the credit, but fighters know leading up, it's everything to do with your teammates. It's everything to do with how you operate within your gym. In 5 years, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be way more badass. I'm gonna have way better skill and a belt on my waist. Hopefully it'll be a Bellator, a unified belt. I don't really care. From there, I'll be in the big show. It's probably gonna take 5 years for me to get to the UFC. I'm only amateur right now. If you do something with the proper mindset and you tackle it with everything you got and you fail, at least you tried. But if you don't fail, then you're gonna be the best. If you're all in, you're all in. It's a big gamble with big, big rewards. That's what I'm going for. I'm gonna be the best. When you're pursuing something twice a day, 3 times a day, every day, when you're in there, you're real calm. You know what's gonna happen. You know you're gonna win.